figure out some way to compensate you for helping us out.
Hey, sorry about that, AJ.
We've been just
I don't
answering
know. I
questions
don't
and
know
going
what
at it while
happened.
you were gone.
Okay,
I've got
are
the
you ready now? I found the start recording as well.
somebody on question put it up there, and I had mine pop up as well. I'm still going to give Robert the free copy for volunteering, but yeah, I got the recording. So if you want to click it, we can get going.
Okay, and I just started recording. So hey, everybody, sorry my connection dropped. I really apologize about that, and I don't know what was wrong with my internet, but everything's, I think, running smoothly now, so I won't delay us any further, and I'll just pass it on to AJ. I think most of you know AJ by now. If not, you could probably tell from if you looked at the sales page of his new plugin that both him and Lee Cole are just rock stars and have completely just blown it away. And I'm just gonna let him take it away from here.
All right, Enrique, glad to have you back on the phone call. I was just asking some people here. There are some people on this webinar that have already bought the plugin, and ask if there's going to be additional stuff. Since there's some people on here who have already bought, if you guys stick around to the end, I will do a few cool things for you guys on here. But if you guys haven't bought this, I'm going to go through it real quick because you guys need to see what this does. This thing's a very powerful marketing tool to have in your arsenal. So I'm just going to go over here to the back end, and when we created this, we want it to be as easy as possible, so I'm glad there's an update pushed out here. Most plugins, when you buy them and there's an update pushed out, you got to uninstall them, then reinstall them again. But this is set up to automatically update inside version 1.20, and all you can do is you can update it inside here, and you're not going to lose any data. So we've already had 20 updates in the past 3 weeks, and we've pushed out 2 updates since we launched yesterday. So that's how often this thing is getting updated and features added to it. But if we go back here, it's basically only got 3 or 4 settings. I'm going to go down here and show you. Now let's go and create a page real quick. All right, as you can see, there's no pages here. And what this does is create a landing page with a side-by-side iPhone emulator. It's not going to be exactly what they see when they look at it with a cell phone, but we've accounted for that. In the front-end version, there's only a default here. These are in the OTO. I've taken some heat for showing this on a video, but let's go auto repair. Let's just do the standard one. Restaurant. We'll go Ron. And I show you how to outsource this and where to find this information that I'm putting in here. I just want to show you guys exactly what this does for those that haven't seen this yet. So this is all you need to put in. And the templates, you can add as many templates as you want. Business name, contact name, phone number, email address, website, and example website. So let's just go ahead and create this so I can show you what it looks like. And this is one of the updates right here, this view page, so you can look at it. And we've just added this. You're logged into the WordPress site. Page notifications will not be sent, just as something for people. But this was all created dynamically. In the front end, there's 4 different graphical headline themes here, and there's over 24 in the OTO or something. But the big thing this does is it's got these iPhone simulators right here. I'm not saying emulators because it's not the exact same thing, but it basically pulls up their website here and an example website here, so they can see how bad theirs looks in a mobile phone and how good this one looks in a mobile phone. And that's the whole gist of this, is being able to mass email people. By giving them quality information, you're not just spamming people. And these QR codes are all created dynamically too. So this one goes to this website, this one goes to this website. So when they get this landing page up on their computer, they can actually take their cell phone out, scan that one, scan the other one, and actually see the difference in their hand. And that's a huge feature down here. So down here at the bottom, they can put your phone number, but we like to just have it like this. They put in their phone number, contact me. And I'll do that real quick just so you guys can see. If we go back here to business pages, right here you see the phone number is 555. If we go 123-456-7891 and click contact me, it's going to automatically update it in this back end. So this is more than a back end. It's actually a reporting feature. So you can see the contact request was made on November 1st at this time. It doesn't show as viewed because I'm logged in, and that's why we added this feature up here because people weren't really understanding it. So to show you that feature, fire off, I'm just going to open up Google Chrome real quick, paste this in there. It's going to open that up, and then when we come back to the back end of this and update the business page, it shows it was viewed. You can send the emails from straight inside here one by one if you want. This one will just go restaurants. It's got preloaded, it's got a default preloaded email, and then it's got niche specific ones on the OTO. Click send, and it's going to send from the back end. So then when you update this right here, you can see when it was sent. So everything that happens with these pages is all stored back here. So you can log in and be like, okay, this person viewed it here, hasn't contacted me back. Let me give this guy a call, or let me follow up with this guy because he's obviously opened the email and viewed the landing page. So that's a very powerful feature we have in here. What I think is the most powerful feature we got in here, let me open this up so what I'm about to show you actually makes sense. Let's just grab this. I'm about to upload a CSV file and make 20 pages just in one pop, but I want you guys to see the plugin before I do it. Alright, where are you opening up at? Alright, here's the CSV file that I'm about to upload. And this right here is what makes this so powerful. These are their actual websites. I just filled in some example websites. Put my test email. I didn't fill these two out. But here's 20 contacts, and I show you how to outsource this in the WSO. So let's just go grab that same file, click upload. And in a little over a second, it created all these landing pages. And I just want to stress the importance of this. You can outsource these gathering the leads and give the person, we give you the CSV file as well. So you can have somebody for $2 an hour out there doing nothing but sourcing your leads. They send you back the finished CSV file. You upload it and then email off and you're good to go. So here's this one. And here's this one. As you can see, each of these pages are different. They're all going to have a different company website depending on what you put in. And they're all going to have whatever example mobile website you have in here. And the product isn't a mobile website. I don't know why this is showing up right here, but there's no mobile websites or themes inside here. So I want to make that clear because we got a lot of people thinking that's what was going on, but it's not. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Let me go over the settings here. And we've made this about as simple as we could to get the functionality in it that we wanted. So you can size the phones depending on your theme, and we got some free themes and paid themes in there that you can use. QR codes, if you don't want to turn them on, you can just do this and change them. This is the text above the QR code, so right here you can make this say whatever you want. You can change the form of the contact form, the color of the contact form, which is this. These are what's showing. You can do phone number or name and phone number. You can change the contact me button to say whatever. You can do name and phone number right here. This is how you send it out. We got read, notify, integration, send email on view, and send email on submit. So if we go back here and how it updated in the back end, right here how these are done, it'll fire off an email too, so you can check your email and notice when people do that. You can blind carbon copy yourself when people email. So if you hand this completely off to an outsourcer, just set up a dummy email account and you can see how many emails they're sending out. And this is in the advanced version. The pro version is not in the regular one. Works with a free Twilio account. What you do is you get a free Twilio phone number. You put in your cell phone number right here. And when somebody looks at the page from the email you sent, you get a text SMS message saying all their information. If they put their name and phone number or just phone number in for a contact, you get a text message right then when it happens to your cell phone. The number in most smartphones is touch and click and it'll call. So you can literally be responding on the fly no matter where you are. Page templates and business page and email templates. The front-end product comes with just this default one. The OTO's got all these restaurant, bars, auto repair. and you can add new templates as much as you want. If you want to get very custom, you can do Chicago restaurants, and then just modify themes slightly and make the content down here about Chicago restaurants instead of just restaurants. We got pre-made themes in here, and you can just look at them like this, and they all load up so you can see what they are. The front end only comes with 4. The OTO's got these 24 extra ones. Same thing with email templates. You can create as many different email templates as you want. There's no limit inside here, and it's as easy as making a new one if you want to try something else out. Name the template, the email subject line, these short codes, put it down here, and you can fire it off. So there's a lot of bells and whistles to this that don't really pop out too much because it's so easy to do. But the read notify integration, the email from inside the template is some of the big ones. I'll show you the bulk email real quick. All right, auto repair, automotive. So these 3 are auto repair. So all I got to do is come down here, bulk send, choose auto repair, bulk send. There's throttling in here, so it's not going to send out one bam, bam, bam. So you're not going to send out 3 emails in 4 seconds. We wanted to throttle it down so nobody's spamming, and that's for your sake as much as the plug-in's sake. And that's pretty much the ball game. When it comes to selling mobile websites, contact. You got to be contacting a lot of people. This will allow you to do it in a very personalized way, as opposed to mass email or mass direct mail. So that's what we got going on, guys. Some of the people on this thread, if you guys actually been to the thread and haven't bought yet, if you read through here, a lot of these people that are posting, we don't know. I just want to pull up one. This Maribel, which I've never heard that name, we don't know this person, but the feedback we've been getting from this thing is amazing, and we made it as simple as humanly possible for you guys to use. So that's my little spiel about
the feedback, honestly, from our group, from everyone that's on the Squeeze in the Squeeze Moby group, has been amazing. People are just loving it, and that's why I wanted to do this Encore with you as well, is just because the feedback we've been getting is so amazing. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer how much work this kind of alleviates and cutting out all of the hard stuff. So basically, then it's just like a machine. It's crazy. And then that's why I wanted to bring you back here. Yeah, there's a couple questions here. A lot of people are kind of asking things. If you can you see the question box, AJ?
Yeah, I have, but I've been seeing it scroll by while I'm talking, and if I try to look at both, I get distracted on what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've been there.
Yeah. I I definitely know what you mean. And
one thing, I see this one by Matthew real quick. I want to address this. There's no mobile emulator online. See the emails were sent here. They sent to my test and all spam because these aren't actual. There's no mobile emulators online that are going to actually create exactly what a cell phone looks like. The reason for this plugin and these simulators right here is their website loads horribly on this. It's going to load horribly on, and we show you how to make sure they don't have mobile websites before you go emailing them. But if it loads bad in here, if you scan this on your mobile phone, if anyone wants to do that right now, this isn't exactly what it's going to look like, but it's still going to look bad. And that's the point we're trying to get across with this. If we waited around for this to be able to be fully developed and actually emulate a cell phone, this plugin would never reach the market and nobody would ever make any money. So no, it is not an exact representation of what they would see on their cell phone.
Yeah. And I mean, I've had people kind of ask that as well, and some people are saying, for example, like Mobilizer is also not the best, and different ones are better. But what you have here, I think, is a very, very good representation. And I mean, if you have to do this stuff manually, then it just takes so much time. And I know myself, because we've been kind of showing a demo as well with the Mobilizer and how to export to PNG, but doing each one manually is just crazy. And then when you can automate the process like this and get a ton of them set up, like you said, getting a VA to do it for $2 an hour just makes the process so much easier. And a couple of people are asking, what's your choice to actually make the mobile sites with? So I jokingly put in there, well, not jokingly, but the MobiCache Cyclone templates.
We do use those. There's a plugin by Sunnygal, Easy Mobile Generator we use. I don't create the websites. I sell myself. I have a guy who does them for me, and I outsource them to him. But I've had him being trained with the Mobi Cyclone themes and the Easy Mobile Generator. But there's a lot of options out there. And what I suggest to most people who are getting started is find somebody on the Warrior Forum that'll pop these out for $50 a pop and let them go to town. Another thing everybody was asking if I'm going to show anything else besides that. If you go to onlinejobs.ph, this is the #1 place to outsource. I'm sure everybody's had, if you've outsourced, you've had experience where it's very bad. If you outsource to India or something like that, or find somebody off of Elance or Odesk, where they do the job and disappear. The people on here are very talented people. They speak English.
Onlinejobs.ph?
Onlinejobs.ph, yes. You can go over here and all you got to do.
Found Javar on onlinejobs.ph, I believe, if I'm correct, Avi. And Javar is awesome. He's an amazing part of the Squeeze Mobi team now. So I have to say I highly, highly recommend. And a lot of people have been seeing also Javar in support, and he's been helping people, our customers, up with a lot of issues and things, and helping them. So highly recommend it.
And you can find people on here to do anything. 8,000 PHP a month. That's less than $200. It's less than $200 a month. And this person will work full time, and you got to get to a point where you outsource, and it makes this process a lot easier. And also for this, if you don't want to hire somebody or don't have enough work to give them full time, you can go to Fiverr and find VAs on there and let them do the work for you. Just have them work 10 hours a week, feed you leads, and go from there. So you don't have to go all in with somebody that's going to work 160 hours a month for you if you don't want to.
And we actually provide links to outsourcers as well for people like Mobile Monkey and stuff. I mean, you actually know Peter, so yeah. He's doing some stuff, and he's got even a team kind of that helps people as well. A good question was actually, Wes said, I have all the Squeeze Mobi products, but I'm not clear how to load them so they display in this emulator. And so basically he was asking, how did you make, make our templates kind of pop up?
I had your instant portfolio. I uploaded them and grabbed the links for them. I didn't do any editing to your themes on these. I upload them and just put them in here.
Yep. I guess that's what he's asking, is he's not sure how to upload them, but I mean it's really simple, right?
Yeah, I mean if I can do it, if you get their instant portfolio, it's very simple, and if not, all you do is take your URL, mydomain.com, do a /. Yeah, I mean it's very simple, and he's got instructions in there for doing it.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing that I wanted to point out, is that it's very, very simple to kind of upload any of the Squeeze Mobi, whether it's the landing pages or the full-blown site templates, so that you can have them as samples and show up on the emulator here. So let's see. Oh, actually, a lot of people actually, this is a good. Can I switch the screen share for a little bit? Because a ton of people, before we get on to everything else, and we're still going to cover some other things and answer all of your questions, go into a little bit of more of the training, because Janine, I think, or Gian is asking how to upload it, if you can maybe show that. But let me change.
If you want to show that, you probably better. I'm not very tech oriented, so guys, if I can do this and upload these, you can do them too. I promise you that.
Okay, and let me do this real quick before. guys, if anyone hasn't gotten this and is interested, just wanted to show you where you can get it. But first, before I do that, I love this product so much that I wanted to give everyone bonuses. I haven't sent them out for those of you who already bought, but for those of you who haven't, we're going to give, number one, the replay of the first training session where AJ walks through everything. For the third bonus, it's going to be a replay of this training session. But the mystery bonus that we had as a mystery yesterday is actually this really sick mobile SEO guide that we put together. You can use it to, number one, educate yourself, but also to educate clients. It's completely rebrandable, so you can use it with kind of clients as well. But it's a really awesome bonus that we're actually considering releasing as a WSO. But we've just had so many other ideas that we haven't been able to do it. So we decided, because this is such an amazing product, that we're going to put it along with this. And it's really insightful, covers a lot of stuff. So if you want to go grab the product and you haven't done so, go to mobicashcyclone.com/AJ. Okay? Moby and Richard, if you already, and people who've already bought are all getting these 3 bonuses through our link. If you send your receipt to, if you send your receipt, and I'll put that right below here, send receipt to bonus, I think that I put adam@aweber.com. Okay? I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check that that's the correct, because if it isn't, then that wouldn't be good. But I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. Yes. Everyone's saying that is right. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. You guys should run Squeeze Moby for us. But okay, so just wanted to put that there, and let me throw this link in to everyone else. This is the same link, it's just redirected as yesterday. Okay, so everyone who bought yesterday through our link is going to get all these bonuses. We just need to render this replay after, and then we'll send it right to you. Okay, so let me kind of pass it back on to Adam, and maybe we could talk a little bit more, depending on what people are also interested. I saw there's some other stuff about outsourcing. So let me, here, if I could just make you the presenter again. Let me make you the presenter.
Yeah.
And but I saw someone, Dave said the 13th month bonus expectation is definitely worth letting your audience know by telling them. And Dave, you are completely right, because if people don't know, for anyone that you have working for you that's from the Philippines, and right now it's really important to point this out because Christmas is coming, you're expected to pay them a 13th month. It's just customary in the Philippines. You get a whole extra month's pay. And if you hire them maybe like for 4 months, so some of our part of our team has only been with us for like 3-4 months, so we're going to prorate that. Obviously not for the entire year, so we're not going to give them, but maybe we'll give them 1/3 if they've been working for us for 4 months. So that's just something to point out. And did you want to say something about that?
Yeah, let me give you guys some advice on outsourcing. I've been doing it for a while. And if you guys don't know, John Jonas has some products out on outsourcing for the Philippines, and he's like the king of it. I think he might own onlinejobs.ph, not positive.
He does.
Yeah, I think he does too. But when it comes to the people in the Philippines, there are a few things you got to realize is they're very formal. And one big thing I didn't learn, I lost 2 good outsourcers to this, is say you hire somebody for full time, and they're doing the work, but they don't have extra work to do on their downtime. They'll feel embarrassed about not working when they're supposed to be working, but they don't have the courage to ask you what they should be doing, so they get loose face or whatever, and they will just disappear on you. It's not because they don't like working for you or they're not happy with the working arrangement. It's that they're embarrassed and they don't want to ask. So you got to keep in contact with these people. Make sure their work schedule's full and they're getting enough done. I had a guy 2 years ago, Philippines, got hit by a typhoon on Friday. He didn't get his power or house back till Sunday. His first email was to me saying, sorry, I only worked 4 hours on Friday. We got hit by a typhoon. My power's out. My house is destroyed, but I'll make these hours up to you tomorrow. That's how honest these people are. I told him don't worry about it, but that's how honest these people are. The other thing is the 13th month is a very good, they expect it, and they won't ask for it, so if you don't do it, it kind of rubs them the wrong way. The other thing is that you're getting these people so cheap, and don't a lot of people look at it like you're exploiting people. These are good jobs for these people. It's a status symbol for them to work for an American company. So my people, I start them off at whatever price they're asking for, and then as they go along and take on more responsibilities, I bump them up. But if you're paying somebody $300 a month to work 160 hours for you, that's less than $2 an hour. If they've done a good job, at the end of the month, pay them $330. That $30, if they're doing good work for you, shouldn't be much money, and it's a 10% bonus for them. It's a way they're going to be loyal no matter what, but if you do that, these people will stay with you until you tell them, I'm no longer paying you, get lost. So the way you work your outsourcers, not work them, but treat them, is a big thing on how they do. I got one guy that worked for me for about 18 months now. 6 months ago, his computer was shorting out. I bought him an $800 laptop and sent it to him. And stuff like that, I mean, he was blown away, but stuff like that, in the long run, is so cheap considering how much work you're getting out of these people. So it's cheap work, but treat them right, and your business will start growing by leaps and bounds.
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. And what type of stuff do you, what type of work do you get outsourced? If anyone's interested, I want to see kind of feedback from people as well, where we can this is a little bit on a tangent, but I think this is a really good and important advice for people. So what type of stuff do you get outsourced?
One thing I have outsourced that to create the full-time job for the guy, I've got a guy who does website design and stuff like that, but he's also good with graphics and stuff. So he creates graphics for me, he sets up AdSense sites for me, and he has all that going on. And if I need something tweaked, instead of going to Fiverr to get it done, I send it to him, it gets done right away. So I keep one guy busy just building websites for me, and he's got a long list of standing keywords. I was like, if you don't have time, just buy a new domain. And he's got access to my Namecheap account, and my credit card or my debit card's loaded onto that. So I've given him access to my Namecheap account, and he has free reign to go in there and buy whatever domain he wants or needs. He has complete access to my hosting. So if he's got downtime, he just goes and starts setting up new sites for me. And that's the kind of trust you can develop with these people. I know some guys give them access to their PayPal. I haven't gone that far because I've never had the need to. But that's the kind of stuff you can do. If you want to start getting some AdSense sites out there or lead gen sites, lead gen is huge with offline. Because if you set up lead gen sites, all you got to do is redirect the phone number to the client and charge it per call. So you can have somebody doing nothing but setting up lead gen sites for you. And a lot of the people on there are very talented with WordPress. So they can be just constantly setting up WordPress sites for you. Because if you figure out how long it will take you to design a good one, for $300-400 a month, you can have some guy make one a day. So you can have 20 of those up in a month for a couple $100. And once you start looking at it like that, content generation is a good one. If you want websites with content filled on them, rewritten, a lot of the guys from the Philippines that are on Online Jobs PH have all the spinners and all that type of stuff, all the programs that we use. They have too, because they need them. So there's not much you need to have done that you can have done by outsourcing.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. I think
it just depends on where your business is going and where you want to take it, on what you can outsource. But anything that you can do, they can do for cheaper, most likely better, and it frees you up to do more money-making activities.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see what some other people were asking here. Let's maybe try to take.
Well, to tie outsourcing into this,
sure.
If you guys wanted to do something cool with this, it'd be a little more time-consuming, but not really if you have it outsourced. All these landing pages that you're creating, excuse me. If you have Enrique's mobile cyclone thing or package, what you can do is have them source leads, and this one right here is for fitness. Basically, down here is all general stuff. So what you could do is when they return the CSV file for you, all they have to do is swap out this with the header from the website that they've grabbed, change these colors, and then put that in the CSV file. So when you're uploading them, they can do all that in the background. So when they go to these and scan these, they'll see their website here, and that'll increase your conversions. So that's a big thing. You can hire somebody in the Philippines to source the leads, and once he sources 100, all he's got to do is take screen grabs, throw them on the theme, change the background colors to match the theme, and upload them all to your website. Plug them into the CSV file, and that'll increase your conversions.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great idea. That's because it's more, obviously it's more personalized, it's more customized. And I kind of tell our group to do that as well, is, sometimes because these are so easy to change and so easy to customize, just basically swap in, like you said, the logo, the header, and just make a couple of changes, and you can kind of present that, which is almost, almost the final product. Of course, that they might want maybe a couple more tweaks. You might change a couple things, but that will increase your conversions by a ton. And a couple people were asking about also InstaBuilder.
We are testing that out right now. I bought that when it went live, and it went live like right before ours or a couple days ago, whenever. We're testing it out right now, and right now it works good because we don't have it fully tested, so I can't give you any definites. But what it does is, no matter what theme you have installed, if you install that plugin, all you got to do is create a general page, call it M, or just make it one letter or whatnot, and then set up that page to be one of their sales page templates. And then back here, so you just create a new page using that plugin. I don't have it installed on this domain. And then when you come down here to the settings, all you got to do is change this field right here to whatever your example page is that you have the sales page on, and then it'll create those and look like sales pages. Basically, it'll look like the landing page here. If I can find this. So InstaBuilder right now works good. If you have it, install and start playing with it. But that's what you do. You create a new page, and for this, we'll just call it I. And like I said, I don't have InstaBuilder installed on here. I have it, but I don't have it installed. And then change the features down here in InstaBuilder to one of the sales page themes. Click Publish, then go back to Settings over here and change the default page to that. And then look at it and see how it looks. I haven't tested out all the sales page. We've been kind of busy with the WSO. So it does work for sure. But how far and how exactly good, I can't give a definite right now.
A couple people are also asking about the replay. Just want to throw that in there. Yes, it will be available, and we'll get that to you as soon as possible, hopefully tonight.
All right, anybody on this call that has not bought that's still on this call, is there any reason why? I'm just looking for feedback. I'm not trying to strong arm anybody into buying. But if anybody on here hasn't bought yet, can you give me feedback why? Is there something I can explain here or something you don't think will work or whatnot? Just so I have feedback on the product and whatnot, so our next ones we know. And you can't hurt my feelings, so if you don't like me as a person and that's why, feel free to say it.
And a couple people were asking about the difference between the developers and the single license.
You don't need the developer. Like, you can get the single license and create 50,000 pages on one domain. The developer's license for people that want several different websites sell mobile, so you can install it on several different ones. And the reason for that is you could set up a website just selling dentist mobile websites and then load up all your dentist leads into that. So when they come to it, it's more personalized and whatnot. Then you can have like a chiropractor URL, or if you want to give a copy to your outsourcer and stuff. The single site license with the Pro upgrade will do everything that the developer site license with the Pro upgrade will do. There's no difference in the functionality. You can still create 1,000,000 pages if you want.
Okay, and a couple people are saying here about WordPress that for example Michael doesn't like WordPress too much, and a couple people are asking if they could use it if they're not using WordPress. So
No.
that's why people aren't some people
Okay.
didn't, I think,
The functionality built into this is based on the WordPress settings and how WordPress functions. So if we made this as a standalone product that wasn't WordPress integrated, it would be a bigger project. And so no, we're not going to come out with that just because the complication in WordPress is. If you guys are confused about WordPress, or if you guys have any WordPress issues, go to YouTube and just type in your question about WordPress in the search box, and there are tutorials on there from experienced people for anything under the sun. Whatever you don't, if you don't know how to install it, go there and type that in, how do I install WordPress on HostGator. There are tutorials on YouTube for every single thing WordPress related.
Yep, exactly. And if you want to, if you see some of the questions, if you want to get
Dave just said, can we use this software to develop a website for our clients that offer them similar results? This isn't something you'd have your clients use because it's just creates the pages, and this software or this plugin does not create mobile websites. So I want to make that clear. Some people were confused about that on the sales page. This is a marketing and lead gen tool, and that's what it is. There's no use for you, if you get an offline client, for you to install on the domain. There's no benefit for them to use. I think that's what you're asking. So no.
Ronald said he got on the call late, so he's a little unsure of what and where to buy. So I'll send that to you, Ronald. It's I would go over it again, but I recommend you just getting it even without even if you don't know what this product is, because it's just so amazing. And you could watch also, there's a demo on the sale. You have the demo video right on the sales page, right?
Yeah, there's a video of the walkthrough, and there's also a video of creating a bunch of landing pages. And there's some people in here talking about like videos for this plugin on how to do certain things. We didn't get to that before launch, but tomorrow morning, my first thing, I've got half a dozen tutorial videos I'm about to put together, and those will all be uploaded to the member site tomorrow. So we were a little behind on getting this launched and everything, so the tutorial videos weren't there right away, and I do apologize for that. But they are all coming, and every aspect of this, and with the support, we can see what people need tutorials on. So we're going to get all those up in the member site tomorrow. I just need a little time to create the videos and everything.
Do you think we could maybe put together like a tutorial video specifically with the Squeeze Mobi templates?
Sure.
And
if you want to get together with me after this call, we can do something like that.
Yeah, let's see, because I know a couple people were asking about that, so maybe we could do that and put that in the members area for anyone that's interested.
That works for me.
And rather than, so that people can just reference it in like a 1-minute video rather than referencing it on this webinar.
The more videos I have in there to help out our customers, I'm more than glad to do and get them up there.
Okay, so we'll do that, because I see a couple people asking about that. Okay, and even if you don't, then I'll maybe do one or something like that. We'll figure it out. And where is support? Mary's looking for support.
We just shut down our support desk because we were tired of answering questions.
So just reference our support, just put our support desk there and we'll take care of it.
If you have the plugin, I actually show you right here. If you have the plugin, always just go to right here, and we're going to be putting stuff up here inside the plugin. So once we get the videos, they'll be in the members area, but we're also going to put them here. If you're in the inside right here, just click here and it'll take you to our support desk.
And a couple people were asking about the OTO. Maybe you can
absolutely.
tell them a little bit about that, and because some people might have bought but they didn't get the OTO, and so telling them why they have to get the OTO.
All this stuff here is the same on the settings for the OTO. The only thing as far as settings wise, and this is a big feature in this, it has Twilio integration, and we have plans to do more stuff with the Twilio integration as we get down the line, because we've had some good suggestions come in. So if you get the Pro version and you have the Twilio integration in it, when those new features come available, you'll have those new features. But basically what this has to do is up here, you can get an email when somebody views it, and you can get an email when somebody submits their phone number. Down here on Twilio, you can get an SMS text message when somebody views it. So let's say you send out 25 emails. you get a text message say John's Auto Repair has viewed their website or their landing page that you created. So once you get the text message, they are automatically on that page because it comes like 15 seconds later. You can actually, and they'll have their phone number in the text message, so you can pick them up, call that guy, and be like, hey, I was just following up. I sent you an email about your non-mobilized website. See if you had any questions. Their response will be like, oh, that's funny. I'm actually looking at your page right now and looking at my website or my mobile phone. That's how effective this Twilio is. It gives you instant notifications even if you're not at your computer. And Enrique, I need to step away for 1 second. I got to take a phone call. I apologize.
Sure, no problem, no problem. And so I see a couple people are asking other things, and I see Knut saying that the OTO, and I think you're referencing the OTO, is a huge asset, and that he seems to be very satisfied. So hope you definitely like it. And I'm also going to see if there are any other questions. Let me also send this out. And a couple people.
All right, sorry about that. My family's a little batty. If I don't answer my cell phone, they get crazy.
No problem. and also, Alita was asking if there's extra templates in the OTO.
Oh yes, that's what I was getting to before. Yeah, let me get to that.
Yeah.
Like I said, they kept calling and calling, so I just wanted to get my phone stopped ringing and take care of that. In the page templates right here, this default is what comes with the landing page or the front-end offer. And again, you could make as many of these as you want. So you can go crazy and create these. What the OTO has is restaurants, bars, auto repair, plumbers, towing, realtors, salons, and handyman. They have landing pages that we've used in the past. And if you look right here, they're actually customized. So this one is, let's go, I like some of these better than the other, towing. Now, which one of these do you think will convert better? If my car breaks down, what am I going to do? If you guess, take out my cell phone and find a tow company, then you guessed correctly. Which of the sites up above do you think would get to actually call? And we know there's some spelling errors in there, and the new updates are going to change these. I'm not very grammatically correct. But that's how these are customized. It talks like to the plumber. And the same thing with email templates. There's a default email that works and gets conversions, but they're also loaded up for these niches. So that's a big feature of the OTO. The other thing is when you create business pages. Oh, no, I'm sorry. When you create these page templates, and in any of these you can go in and edit them. But when you go in here and make a new page template or edit these out, down here there's pre-done headlines. These 4 are in here automatically. The OTO gives you all these different headlines, which you can see load up here. You get all these extra ones that you can use. And if you went out and outsourced these graphical headlines, you might be able to get 2 created for $5 on Fiverr. So at 24, that's a $60 savings. If you went through Fiverr and they'd create you 2, they'd probably do 1, but some people do you 2. So that's a $60 bonus right there. And we have a mobile infograph that you can use just so you guys know what kind of updates are coming out. Down here in the template content, it's automatically configured, so whatever you put here on the landing page, this comes after it. We're turning this right here into a shortcode. So when you create your template, you can put your content here, put the shortcode for that, and then down below here, so you want to put their email or their name and number first. But down below here, you can add videos, and you can add videos to these landing pages now, actually. But you can add videos below the contact form. You can add the infographic below the contact form, so they don't have to scroll down so far to put their number. But once they hit their phone number area, they can videos and infographics down below. So there's more content and more stuff to catch their eye and prove that you're the professional. And those are all upgrades and updates that are coming out in the near future. We just didn't want to do any major updates before we went live because it sounded like a disaster waiting to happen.
A couple people are also, so, well, before we get to that, so I definitely highly recommend also grabbing the OTO, and a couple people are asking that they bought the front end, but the first time around they didn't buy the OTO. How can they get the OTO? Is that available in the members area? Or
I don't know if there's a link to it in the members area. If you just go back to your, Warrior or the W Plus receipt page right there and click Access Purchase. It takes you to the OTO page. And let me pull it up. I'll drop the link in here. I just don't have it off the top of my head, so let me grab it. Easy.
And well, it's actually fine. Todd said he found it because we don't want to put in a link though, or
Yeah, if you guys
it's
buy,
all user.
yeah, if you buy this without buying the front end, you can't. The front end won't work. We had one person do that. So yeah, just go back to your Warrior Plus. Yeah, he had the OTO but didn't have the front end, and it wasn't displaying. It took us like 20 minutes for it to figure it out. It was madness. But just go back to your Warrior Plus download page, click on Click Here to Access, and it'll take you to the landing page to buy the OTO.
And Andy was asking, and I don't know if do you have a membership that's called Offline Millionaires?
We had Offline Millionaires, and we started this about a year ago, I believe, Andy, or maybe February this year. This is not included in that because we took on a new partner. Our programmer Kyle is actually our partner in this, so we're not updating our plugin business inside Offline Millionaires, if that makes sense. But all our other WSOs that just me and Lee do, the reports and stuff, will be uploaded. But the plugin business is not going to be included in that. So.
Okay, so does anyone have any questions that we did not answer? Because I haven't, there's been so many that some of them.
Somebody says, how do I integrate with optimized press squeeze pages? You don't. If you use their squeeze page theme, they got an opt-in form which doesn't correlate. We already got our own capture form on there, so if you use Optimized Press, just use their pages or sales pages. Don't use their squeeze templates.
Somebody was also asking if they can upgrade to the developer's license.
There's two ways.
Tough, right?
If you have a single site license and you want it upgraded to the developer's license, hit up our support. We're going to figure out exactly what to do, whether we refund you and have you rebuy or just send the extra money in. I don't know. So just hit up our support if you have a single site and want to upgrade to the developer's version.
And some people were also asking if it integrates with Trumpia, and I think the answer to that is no.
I have no idea what that is. So
Trumpia? Oh, it's like Twilio. It's
okay, then no. We're using Twilio's API, so absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do business owners, Todd? Do business owners think it's creepy to call just when they opened an email?
That's what I use. Read Notify all the time, so I know when people open. But if you can call when they open if you have Read Notify integration on. You can call when they view the page if you through the plugin. I mean, yes, you can get creepy with this. You can call them with the Read Notify. You can get the email saying so and so just clicked or opened your email. You can call them up and be like, "Hey, I'm the guy that just sent you that email you're reading." And they'll, yeah, I've done it a few times. They get kind of freaked out. But it shows you know what you're doing. I mean, it shows you have a mastery of technology and you actually track stuff. So I think it's a good thing. And most people play it by ear and laugh about it. And if you can get a business owner on the phone with you and laughing, you're 95% sold already.
Yeah. Stalker. Love it. I love it.
The OTO, somebody asked the video or audio. Me and Lee are recording 4 different sessions. One where I call him back like he submitted the phone number for more information, and 2 like the other way around. So there's going to be 4 audio recordings up there. And we were getting this out, and me and him started doing these, and there was stuff going on, and we started laughing and screwing them up. So those will be up Friday or Saturday. They will be in the members area for you that bought the OTO. So the demo videos on every aspect of this plugin and that will be up in the or in the membership site. But it just didn't get there in time, and we weren't going to push us back to get those there because they're going to come. So yeah.
All right, cool.
Anything else? Yeah, we're at an hour, and I probably got to bounce here. My support desk's probably piling up, and the thread's probably going crazy. So.
All right, Todd said just bought the OTO based on the webinar. And John's asking what the OTO cost is. If you go...
I think it's capped out at $27.
Okay. All right, so Um, the bonuses, don't worry about the bonuses, everybody. I will get you the bonuses. Just finishing everything up, okay? So
BJ's
let
got a
me,
question I saw earlier. Let me answer this real quick. BJ, you're asking how and when do I start the outsource? The sooner you can start outsourcing, the better. And the outsourcing that we talk about in there is just finding the leads. We give you the CSV files, and then you pay somebody a couple bucks an hour to go out there and find the leads for you to email. It's the basic part of outsourcing.
a couple people are asking about the bonuses. The bonuses are going to be the replays of the first training session that we did together and this training session, and also this mobile SEO guide that we got together. We were going to release as a WSO, but we just never got around to it, and we probably won't because we just have so many crazy, huge projects in the pipeline that even though this could be sold for at least 17 or 20 bucks, we just wanted to give it to you as a bonus because your product just kicks ass, AJ.
Can I get that as a bonus too?
Possibly.
I'll go through and buy through your link.
Oh, maybe.
All right, Enrique, I got to bounce here.
All
I
right,
got some other stuff
take
to take
care.
care of. Everybody, I appreciate
So,
you guys showing up and everything, and anybody who bought. If you need any support or anything, hit up our support desk. Me and Kyle are manning it. So appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
can you maybe put the link to the support desk real quick?
Yeah, let me find it.
Just so that in case anyone has any unanswered questions or anything. And
Yeah, I'll
also,
drop it in
we're
here.
going to put together a tutorial showing you how to integrate the Squeeze Mobi templates with everything, okay? So if anyone hasn't bought yet, then buy through mobicashcyclone.com/AJ. And
All right, Enrique, I just dropped it in the support or in the chat box down there for everybody.
all right, cool,
Do you
cool.
see that?
Yep. All right, head
Okay,
out,
guys,
AJ,
I'm out.
and then I'll be in touch, okay?
All right, I'll talk to you after. Bye.
Okay. And so that's the support desk one more time. And then let me give you the link in case I think everyone already on this call who's here that you kind of just a lot of people came to see the follow-up session. So here is one last time if you haven't received your bonus or anything. I mean, you haven't received it yet. No one's received it yet. But send your receipt to bonusadam@aweber.com. Make sure to do that, otherwise you won't receive your bonuses. Don't send the email to me or your receipt to support or anything like that. Just send it there, okay? And the first training session, this is not the first training session. This is the second training session, Brendan. And yep, or buy through the link in the email. So both of these links are exactly the same. We just redirected this so you don't have to, type in warriorplus.xyz154, So I hope this helped everybody. And let me see if there's any last minute questions. Let's see. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Brian, by your question. I'm really not sure. And yep, John, that's the link above that you can buy to get the bonuses, John. Everyone, yep. And so I hope you like the surprise bonus. I really hope that you'll like the mobile SEO guide. I think everyone will like it. So I'm looking forward. I'll get that together and hopefully send that out tonight or tomorrow, okay? All right, everybody, if there's any last question, then let me know, and I will send the recording out to those who send their receipt to bonusadam@aweber.com. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up and leave it here. If anything, you have you do have the support desk of AJ and Lee Cole as well. And let me know if anyone needs anything. All right? Thank you. Really appreciate everybody. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.